Your life can be meaningful, significant, and impactful. And I can say that with utmost confidence because Jesus gave us the tools to success. Ask any Christian, what is the most important commandment? And they will tell you it is to love God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. And these words were spoken by Jesus in Mark chapter 12. Let's read together. Mark 12:28. Then one of the scribes came, and having heard them reasoning together, perceiving that he had answered them well, asked him, "What is the first commandment of all?" And Jesus answered him, "The first of all the commandments is, Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God is one. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. This is the first commandment. And the second like it is this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. There is no other commandment greater than these." The first thing that Jesus said was actually not about loving God or loving your neighbor. Did you notice it was a verse that he quoted from Deuteronomy 6:4? This verse in Hebrew is called the Shema. Now, Shema is a Hebrew word which we have translated in our English Bibles as hear or listen. Hear, O Israel, the Lord your God, the Lord is one. In Hebrew, we would say it, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. And this word Shema appears in the Old Testament 1,159 times. This word is very, very important to God. But it doesn't just mean to hear or to listen. It means to hear, it means to heed, it means to understand, to comprehend, and to do. In fact, every time you read the word obey in your English Bibles, it's actually this word, Shema. It's not only hear, it's hear and obey. You might say it's hearing for the purpose of learning how to obey God. The word Shema appears also in Deuteronomy 11:13. Let's read it together. "And it shall come about if you listen obediently." Listen obediently. That is the word Shema. What goes on to say, "To my commandments, which I am commanding you today, to love the Lord your God and to serve him with all your heart and all your soul." It goes on to tell all of the ways that God is going to bless the person who listens and acts obediently. In Jesus' answer to the scribe, he began with an affirmation of faith in God. A faith that trusts absolutely in the God that he serves. So much so that he listens to God and then he does everything in his power with all of his might to follow and to obey the things that God says. That is immediately followed with the commands to love God and love your neighbor as yourself. I have learned so much just from understanding this simple truth that it's all about God and it's all about his blessing me when I step into his path, into his way of doing it. Let's take hold of what Jesus said and let's apply it to our lives and learn how to Shema.